Hi, how are you? I'm Ghaith Arabiat, the student who will be talking about the disposal of fish, and the other student who is Zaid Nuqal, who will be talking about growing and harvesting a fish and how it's a problem. So basically, today I will be discussing what are the effects of fish waste to living organisms and how does it affect the environment and discuss it in general. We all know that fish is wasted a lot throughout the years, as many fishes aren't well prepared when they catch the fish. Some of those fish die throughout the process. Some are just thrown away, and some aren't properly stored, and which is very bad, as fish is the main source of food to the world, and we waste a lot of fish every year, and we already have food as a big problem throughout the years, and with the population increasing rapidly, we need food that will be enough for this population, and us almost throwing out 50 million tons of food each year from fish that's only the fish that gets rotten before it's sold. This is not the fish that some people throw away and other things. Yeah, and over 27% of all the fish we catch gets rotten before it's sold, and that equates to the 50 million ton of foods that is wasted, and that's only a small portion of how fish is wasted every year. Human waste, such as eating, also another way of fish waste is when human eat fish and throw it away, or through the pollution of humans, through the factories of humans. Human waste, such as uneaten food and fish waste, also contaminates the water and does have an effect on plants and animals that are close by, and it also affects some plants and the whole living organism that affects the whole food chain. And when you affect a small thing in the food chain, the things that eat those food chain will get affected. So when we are infecting those fish and infecting the water in those fish, they're infecting plants, they're affecting animals that us humans eat on a daily basis, which becomes a problem because it also could cause some diseases to humans. Fish waste has a variety of negative effects on our environment, including contaminating the food we eat on a regular basis, killing fish waste, and releasing poisons into the environment that can harm or kill living organisms. This is an issue about which more people should be informed about. So this is a problem that should be addressed more generally in the world, as the magnitude of the problem keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and it's affecting us on a global rate on a daily basis. One of the big sources of fish waste is bottom trawling, which is a fishing practice that herds and captures the target species. Basically, when a large net is thrown in the sea, and it captures as many fish as they can. With the problem with bottom trawling is it affects the ocean itself. Affects many species down in the ocean, and the way that fish is captured, it's not the most efficient way of capturing fish, and it's a way that causes a lot of fish waste. So what if they set aside this big source of fish waste and try to experiment with new sustainable fish farming methods that would be more suitable to the fish and to the ocean and to us humans in general, as this is affecting us all. And to summarize everything we have talking about, we have proven that fish waste has a variety of negative effects on our ecosystem, such as contaminating the food we eat, killing the fish, and releasing poisons into the environment, to our fish, into our animals that we eat, even gets to us humans that can kill or harm us. It's also incredibly unfortunate that we are aware of the negative consequences of fish waste, yet we still do everything that add to it, and we don't seem to be working on a solution, or moving towards a solution that would help reduce or solve this problem. Even if the world is shown to be an innovative and a world where technology is innovating us and improving us in many aspects, we are yet going through this this global problem and we are not working hard enough to help resolve these problems, this appears to be continuing, and at the rate which it is occurring on, and it's only increasing, it will only affect a larger number of living organisms and have a larger impact on the environment. And as the result, the remedies presented are something we should work on, and this is a topic about which more people should be informed so that more people confront the issue and recognize how serious the matter is. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Zaid Nuquli, and today I'm going to be talking about overfishing, its causes, and its effects on the economy and environment of the world. There are two main types of fishing: commercial fishing and recreational fishing. Commercial fishing is capturing fish for the goal of selling them, whereas recreational fishing is catching fish for the purpose of eating them, for the fun of catching them, or both. Overfishing is referred to as the removal of a species of fish from a body of water at a rate that the species cannot replenish. Poor management of fisheries is one of the main causes of overfishing. The laws and restrictions in existence today have proven ineffective when it comes to decreasing fishing capacity to sustainable levels. Overfishing is inevitable when fisheries are unable to obey the management's rules and regulations. Unsustainable fishing is another source of overfishing. Unsustainable fishing occurs when nets, fishing tactics, and other fishing gear catch so many fish that they become endangered. Other marine species in addition to fish may be caught and discarded as a result of the procedure. Turtles, newborn fish, seagulls, and sharks might all be amid the trash. Overfishing is a serious problem because of its harmful effects on the economy and the environment. Fish consumption is increasing around the world, which means more businesses and jobs are relying on finite resources. Fish is one of the most traded food commodities with a 362 billion global market. Fish is a vital source of protein for half of the world's population, and millions of people in largely developing coastal areas rely on it for a living. When fish becomes extinct, so does coastal employment and the economy. Excessive demand for seafood fuels overfishing, and environmental degradation exaggerates the problem. Overfishing has a major negative impact on the ecosystem as well. In addition to removing a growing number of fish from the ocean, several commercial fishing practices harm the aquatic ecosystem. Dredging, for example, is a form of clam harvesting that requires dragging a massive metal scoop down the bottom to collect the clams. Furthermore, the process grinds up bottom particles, causes them to become lodged in the surrounding water and reducing water quality. This procedure can also be used to extract boring worms from the sediments. These organisms are significant because the amount of sediment that comes into contact with the water is increased. Nutrients are returned to the water, where they are used by bacteria as part of the nutrient cycle process. Without these boring creatures, water towards the bottom can become oxygen depleted and unfriendly. Furthermore, as the number of the small marine species grows, coral reefs and other areas of the ocean's ecology incur more damage. Reefs are crucial to ocean life, and it's tough to repair the harm after they've been damaged. When a certain variety of fish is collected frequently and uncontrollably, the food cycle of a water body is disrupted. Many other fish species that rely on the one species perish as a result of the food shortage. Furthermore, bycatch happens when unneeded or unwanted marine creatures are caught, which eventually could be killed and dropped back into the ocean. To conclude our presentation, realize the process of harvesting and disposing fish is very harmful to the economy and mainly in the environment. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation.